Premièrement, je voulais donner merci à mon Dieu.
We would like to thank God first of all.
À mon équipe, Louis et mon Michel.
À his team, groupe Yvon Michel.
À mon équipe de travail, mon entraîneur Marancy, Marandré Wilson, que je ne sais pas où, Calvo. Preparador físico, Marandré. Mon gérant Stéphane Lepin aussi. Hugo, mon physiothérapeute, Luc, toi, tous mes amis qui viennent ici, Oscar. Que viene de Medellín, yo puedo regatearle con más, yo voulais parler de la combat.
So now he's going to start talking about the fight.
Ok, c'est como depuis que je signé le contrat avec Sergey Kovalev pour le combat.
Since he had signed a contract with Sergey Kovalev to fight him,
Personne connaît Eleider Alvarez.
nobody knew who was Eleider Alvarez.
Mais c'est lui le champion, plus connu que moi, c'est sûr. J'ai donné le respect toujours à lui.
He was a well-known champ, and Alvarez was giving him all his respect.
Mais quand mon gérant m'a appelé pour donner le combat, j'ai dit tout de suite, prends le combat.
When his manager called him to give him a fight, he said yes without any hesitation.
Parce que j'ai dit que c'est mon chance. Je voulais mon chance et je voulais profiter tout de suite.
He knew it was his chance. He wanted a chance, and he wanted to take it right now.
Depuis ça, comme nous commençons la préparation avec mon entraîneur Marc.
So when with all this, when we started preparation with Mark,
Aller à Bogota à l'altitude.
we went in Bogota to train in high altitude.
J'ai fait sparring avec des boxeurs de l'équipe nationale de Colombie. Profiter que l'équipe nationale de Colombie était là, l'équipe du Brésil amateur, l'équipe de République Dominicaine. J'ai profité avec tout le monde, avec tous les light heavyweight avec différents styles.
We had the opportunity to train with the different national teams, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic. So we had lots of light heavyweight guys, all different styles.
Parce que je sais que dans le combat, je vais avoir des moments qui vont être difficiles, qui vont changer le style. Et je voulais être prêt pour tout. Si lui vient ensaille, je vais être prêt. Si lui bosse à l'extérieur, je vais être prêt. Beaucoup de choses que j'ai préparées dans le camp d'entraînement.
So with all of these different styles, Alvarez knew that the fight was not going to be only one way. He will have to adapt during the fight, and all these guys were bringing different style. So if he needed to fight inside, he would have been ready to fight inside. If the fight was happening on the outside, he was ready to fight the distance. So all that together made him ready.
Je savais déjà qu'il va être un combat très difficile. Tout le monde regardait ça ce soir, que c'était un combat difficile.
He knew it was going to be a tough fight, and everybody saw tonight that it was a tough fight.
Mais le plan marche fonctionnait très bien comme on voulait.
But the game plan was working exactly as we wanted it.
Après les 6e rounds, mon entraîneur me demandait pour aller inside avec lui.
After the 6th round, Mark Ramsey asked him to go inside and fight Kovalev from the inside.
Et j'ai commencé à voir que lui, c'est pas la même force de frappe qu'au début combat.
And he saw that Kovalev didn't have the same power that at the beginning of the fight.
Et à cause de ça, tout de suite quand mon entraîneur me demandait comment ça s'appelle la Michael Tosh. Me demandé la Michael Tosh, je l'ai fait tout de suite et fini le combat.
Asked him to throw a certain combination that we call the Macintosh. He did it, and then it was the end of the fight.
J'ai dit à moi qu'avant le canon de Cannes, je l'essayais tous les fois. Je lui ai dit à moi, j'ai besoin juste one time.
He tried it a lot, but he told Mark, I need it only one time, and then it's going to be.
Et c'est ça que fait ce soir, et maintenant je suis champion. Merci beaucoup. beaucoup encore. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde. Thank you, everybody.
Bravo, Eleider!
Thank you, everyone.
Let's go. Do you have any questions? Des questions? Yes.
J'ai regardé que lui était un peu bien, mais j'ai dit j'ai besoin de finir ça parce que si lui un round, parce que pas très difficile après.
And said that I better knock him out now because maybe it's going to be too tough after. So he said, I want to take a chance. I knew that he was hurt, and I went for the kill.
Good.
LDO.
Is that a fight you want to go for now for the WBA? And is that anything, especially with your training, you saw it, anything you can explore?
Je sais pas, maintenant je vais prendre des vacances. Mais comme déjà j'ai dit après que je suis prêt, depuis 5 ans que je suis dans le top 10, je suis prêt pour affronter n'importe qui.
He's going to take some vacation first, but it's been 5 years that he's in the top 10 in the world, and he's willing to fight anybody.
Si Stevenson pas donné le combat avant, je ne pense pas maintenant qu'il va donner.
Question for Mark. Mark, how do you feel the fight was playing out after 6 rounds? And what's your assessment of the fight?
The thing is, we already know, like at the beginning of the fight, Kovalev is going to be very dangerous. Like Eleider said, the power was there for first round. We was willing to maybe lose a couple of rounds. I know we maybe won 1 round or 2 on the first 6. But we was ready to let maybe some rounds go because our game plan was to bring Kovalev the second part of the fight and go a little bit more physically with him. And it worked. Like at one point, like we had the cut. I feel the energy of Sergey is going down, but maybe not as bad as I wish. But the thing is, we lost a couple of rounds. Eleider had a cut. I think it was the right moment to send him very short distance and very physically with him, and it paid.
Dan?
Congratulations to you guys. My question for Eleider is that he waited 3 years to get the mandatory for Stevenson. And during the time that was happening and he wasn't getting a title fight, and he pictured this would be the end of it, where he would not fight Stevenson, and fight somebody else to get a title. And how does he feel about that journey?
Je pense que les personnes qui connaissent plus l'histoire, c'est Marc. Je pense, un jour j'ai dit à mon gérant que je suis prêt à laisser l'aspirant obligatoire pour les Stevenson parce que moins de 3 ans que n'est pas le combat, y aller chercher un autre ceinture.
Before we got the opportunity with Kovalev, he had already said to his manager, look, if we have an opportunity, it doesn't look like do the mandatory, but since we cannot have a shot, so if there's an opportunity that is opening somewhere, we would like you to jump on it. And this is what happened when we got a call from Captain.
Okay, now what about now? He's got a title, and Stevenson's still there with the title. What about that fight finally unified? And I'd like to
Si un jour ça arrivait, bienvenue.
Said yes, anytime.
What about you? You're the promoter of both guys.
You know what it is? It's a little complicated. Everybody has a mandatory. For now, we are engaged in a rematch. There's a rematch clause with Kovalev. We have engagement also with HBO for the next fight. So it will be a dream if we can have all the champions fighting each other soon, but there will be some administration to do before, and everybody will have to fight and become free and to go in that direction. But that would be great if we can do that.
Eleider, in the fourth round, when Kovalev had his best round, what were you thinking and how did you recover to come back and win the fight?
No sé, comme je l'ai dit, c'est une chose stupide que j'ai fait dans le quatrième round parce que je pense que j'ai vu bien les trois premiers rounds et dans le quatrième round je voulais essayer des choses, mais c'est une chose stupide. Mais je revenir comme avant. Je revenir techniquement comme je fais mon combat.
He said in the fourth round it was a little bit his fault. He said he became a little bit macho like he was before, and he wanted to trade punch with Kovalev, and effectively it was a tough round for him, but he came back in the corner and finally got back on the game plan.
Now, this question goes to Eleider and Mark. Now, given the fact that you're going up against Sergey Kovalev, and he's had a couple of issues going long distances with previous opponents, did you think that was a significant factor in going into this fight, in particular with the two more fights that they had before?
This is something that we saw. The danger of that thing is you need to understand Eleider Alvarez have a different profile than Andre Ward. And we have to go with the capacity and the best weapon of Eleider and also the best weapon of Kovalev. It's a different mix, but we saw a couple of things in fight, like he was doing in the Ward fight, but also in a couple of other fights. And our direction for the tactic was that direction, exactly.
Other question?
Yeah, right. Champs, all night you were countering over Kovalev's left hook with your right hand. Were you finally surprised that it went down from that point?
Comme je l'ai dit, si une fois je frappe lui avec la droite comme ça, je sais que va tomber, qu'il va finir le combat.
He knew that if he was going to hit him with his best punch, that he was confident that the effect of the blue was going to put him down. Yes.
Actually, it's McIntosh is a fighter that Eleider knocked out a couple of years ago, and he knocked out with a punch. Exactly, it's a jab to the body and a right hand over the top. We try to drop the guard a little bit with the jab to the body over the top, but we call, like we have a code. Like if I say in a fight a jab to the body, like the other fighter heard what I say, if I say McIntosh, you have no hiding what I'm talking about. This is just a fight that a previous fight that we had.
It's already late, so thank you very much again for being here.